Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kirill, your justice analyst from Belarus, living in Germany. So now all the first and second rehearsals of all participants of this year have concluded. I have already posted my updated predictions for the first semifinal and the second semifinal, but we are still left with the 6 countries which start automatically in the grand final. And these are, of course, United Kingdom, France, Spain, Germany, Italy, and this year Switzerland. And I will talk, of course, about each of them in the order from the one with the lowest chances to come close to top 10 to the one which is for sure safe in the top 10. So let's start with my country, number 6. It kinda breaks my heart, but I have to say for the second consecutive year in a row, I don't see Spain entering top 20. I think Melody is a fantastic vocalist, her charisma is absolutely crazy. The song is also such a banger, even though I think with the revamp, it lost a little bit of its Spanish Schlager uniqueness and became just a more generic pop track. I would definitely compare this entry to Monsters by Sara Aalto from Eurovision 2018. Maybe you remember the Finnish representative. The song was just such a banger, so modern, so cool, her vocals were absolutely crazy, and the whole performance was just really nicely staged. So it kinda reminds me of what we have with Melody this year, and I will just remind you that Monsters by Sara Aalto, even though it was actually liked by the fandom much more than Essere Diva by Melody, it still didn't make it to the top 20, and it was ranked unfortunately not so high, both by the juries and by the televote. And speaking about the rehearsal of Melody, her vocals were as always absolutely on point, her dress was absolutely amazing. I love this big construction they have on stage, so you can really see that they have put a lot of effort into it, and it's just breaking my heart to just say that I think Spain will be ranked the lowest from our automatic qualifiers. And my country, Germany, is definitely trying to go for the same formula as in 2023, so really targeting the televoters heavily. But if you take a look at the results of Germany from the last 10 years, you can see that actually the only 2 good results which we have achieved, so basically last year in 2024 and also with Michael Schulte in 2018, were the ones where we were targeting the juries heavily and not the televoters. So it seems like the televoters don't really resonate with the German entries so much. So this year I'm really kind of concerned, so I won't be surprised so much if Germany will be below Spain as well, especially because the vocals of Tynna are unfortunately still not so great. But in any case, what we saw from the rehearsal looks much more grand than what we saw at the German national selection. We have some cool prompts, you can really see that Germany has put effort into this performance. Will it be enough to enter top 20? I can't really say yet, but I really hope that the televoters this time will resonate and that Germany might come somewhat closer to top 15. And actually, with quite a huge gap towards Germany and Spain, I have to rank Italy as the next country. I think Lucio Corsi is great. The song is actually very appealing, I think, both to the juries and to the televoters, but because of this lack of hype around the Italian entry this year, I'm still a little bit careful. I'm not saying that this will be in top 10. I think that Lucio Corsi has a very good shot to be very close to top 10, maybe place 12, 11, 13, something like that. I'm not really sure if this is enough for top 10. What we saw in the pictures and in the rehearsal video clip definitely resembles the Sanremo performance a lot, but I think it will have even more, some kind of cool close shots, nice camera work, darker background. It definitely looks expensive, and I'm sure Lucio will not be forgotten, but at this point of time, not even knowing if he will be, for example, in the second half of the final or in the first half, I just can't say that he will be in top 10 for sure. And opening our top 3 is the host country, Switzerland. If you remember, after watching the official music video, I was not so hyped by the song. I thought it will definitely be forgotten, but after I saw this rehearsal video clip, I definitely see a very clever camera work. It resembles to me this performance Poised to Cry by Marius Bear. Who actually got a very good support from the jurors. However, he was completely destroyed by the televoters. I think this year with Zoe and Switzerland, we will have similar story. I don't really see Zoe entering top 20 in accordance with the televote results, but in accordance with the jury results, I think it's quite a safe top 10. So in total, when you combine those two, I think she will be somewhere very close to top 10, maybe even entering top 10, because if you remember, the juries have kind of higher value in the Eurovision final, because in the Eurovision final, there are just way too many songs which appeal to with the televote and quite few which appeal to the juries, so I can definitely see her finishing very high with their help.
Hell just happened! Yeah!
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I really think that UK has a very good shot to be the second highest ranked automatic finalist this year. For what reason? Actually for the same reason as Switzerland. I think this song is just made for the juries because it resembles this nice Queen vibes from the 80s. The voices of the girls are absolutely perfect, their harmonies are very impressive, so this is something what the music professionals will eat up, leaving no crumbs, so I definitely won't be surprised to see UK ranked somewhere towards place 6, 7 or something like that by the juries. I think the support from the televoters will be probably quite limited, so maybe even outside top 20, but in total I think they have a very good chance to be somewhere in the end of the top 10 this year. Well, of course, if we take a look at the previous British results in the Eurovision Song Contest in the last 10 or last 15 years, it's kinda improbable that this band can now enter top 10, but I still keep all my fingers crossed and I think they have the special something to make it. Is anyone surprised to see France leading in this ranking? I think not really. If I would prepare this ranking before the rehearsals, France would anyway be first by a huge margin, but now, after seeing this amazing rehearsal where Louane is playing with sand, where Louane is covered in a sandstorm, this is something out of this world. So I think she really blew everyone away because this was definitely beyond the best expectations. I was praying for dark staging, focusing on her, and this is actually what we got, but with so much extra, which I think no one was expecting. These visuals of sand and light explosions behind her are just one of the best this year, if not the strongest. Some people have already found parallels with Lorraine's last winning performance with Tattoo, because she was a kind of a queen of the desert. Now we get a new queen of the sand and desert, and it's Louane from France. So in any case, I think this performance has really pulled her chances even higher, even though she was already ranked 3rd, 4th by the bookmakers. The betting coefficients on France to win the competition are dropping with every hour, so I think very soon she will be right there where Austria and Sweden are at this point of time, and let's see if Louane will be a big competitor for this too. It would actually be so wonderful to see France winning Eurovision Song Contest again, because their last victory was already back in the 70s, so they definitely deserve this. As you can see from the statistics from the last 10-15 years, they were so close a couple of times, like last year, also in 2021, so they are really having this very good path in the recent times in comparison to the other Auto-Finalists, so I think they totally deserve this, and this would be just so great to see Eurovision going to Paris or any other French city. So that's what I have thought about our 6 automatic qualifiers. I think they all truly deserve to be in this final. I definitely see in the recent years this trend, how the automatic qualifiers start taking Eurovision more and more seriously. Germany is a very good example this year as well. As always, I'm really curious to hear back from you, and I'm always trying to answer all your comments. Definitely subscribe to my channel if for some reason you still haven't, and I will see you in the next one, where we will talk about our first results, the results of the first semi-final.